For Dave Cole at the Legion, who helped us set this up this morning. As you all know, we normally have it at a restaurant, but this has been a big success so far. And thanks also to Lawlickers Catering, who put on this good food for us this morning. And thank you so much for this tremendous turnout, especially again, always on an early Saturday morning. We're really delighted to have you with us, and thank you for your continued support. We have a wonderful guest speaker this morning, of course, Minister Jason Kenney. We have with us our own Senator Marjorie LeBreton. I just saw her a few seconds ago. Oh, Marjorie's right in the back. Wonderful to have you with us, as always. And of course, we have the hardest working MP on the Hill, Pierre Poilievre. I hear some protests from the minister, so second hardest working. Actually, Minister Kenney had sent me some posters to put up for this event, and I was going to put them up, but as you can see, they're not up. Apparently, the only place I was allowed to put them up was the dartboards, and apparently those are reserved for Pierre. And we're going to be selling another round of tickets, $3.50 a dart. Okay, I really want to thank the Minister for joining us this morning. He doesn't have very much time this morning. He's got to be out of here by 10:20. We may have time for a few questions, no longer than 30 seconds. And please, no discussion of personal cases or issues or experiences. So just keep them general, 30 seconds. And we'll try and get as many questions in as possible. Again, we're delighted to have the Minister with us today. The last time we had him at a breakfast event was back in February 2008, and it took me that long, 4 years to convince him to come back up here. But okay. Minister Kenney has proven to be one of the most capable ministers in Prime Minister Harper's cabinet. And he has contributed greatly to the party and to the cabinet, and helped for a strong, stable, majority Conservative government. In his current portfolio, Minister Kenney has done a tremendous job with ethnic outreach, with the ethnic voters. He's been called Minister of Curry in a hurry. I haven't heard that in a while, but it's apparently still around. He's been known to have a hummus lunch and a curry dinner, and he's still losing weight. Anyhow, in this portfolio, Minister Kenney is definitely on the right track. He's moving in the right direction and establishing a strong foundation for an equitable and fair immigration process. We look forward to the day when Canada is once again returned to being the land of opportunity and not the land for the opportunists. And I think we can safely say that the front door and back door, will be permanently closed to bogus refugee claims, to human traffickers, and to criminals. And also, Minister Kenney has stressed that Canadians, we're all proud Canadians, and newcomers to Canada, they are proud when they obtain their citizenship, but they also have to understand that with the many privileges that come with citizenship, there are also obligations. And the Minister has done a wonderful job in educating them about the history of Canada, about their duties and obligations to Canada. Yeah. He's going to talk a little bit more about that, so I promised to be brief, but I haven't kept my promise. I'm just going to read a brief bio about the Minister. Minister Kenney was born in Oakville, Ontario in 1968. He completed his graduate studies at the University of San Francisco. In 1988 to 89, he was an executive assistant to the leader of the Saskatchewan Liberal Party. Yeah, he's forgiven. It's okay. We all make mistakes. And Minister of Finance. In the early 1990s, he was founding executive director of the Alberta Taxpayers Association. And in 1994 to 96, He was the President and CEO of the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. Minister Kenny was first appointed to Minister of Citizenship and Immigration and Multiculturalism in October 2008. He was reappointed to the portfolio in on May 18, 2011, and given the added responsibility of Chair of the Cabinet Committee on Operation. Jason Kenny was first elected to the House of Commons in 1997 and has been re-elected 5 times, most recently with 76% of the vote. I wonder how that compares to Pierre. Pierre, say something. Yeah, more. He was appointed Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister in 2006 and to the Cabinet in 2007. Minister Kenny is a former Chair of the House of Commons Subcommittee on International Human Rights. He has been named one of 21 Canadians to watch in the 21st century by the Financial Post in 1995, and one of Canada's leading conservative activists by the Globe and Mail in 1994, and one of Canada's top 100 leaders of the future by Maclean's magazine in 1993. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me give a distinguished guest and a good friend a warm European welcome.